Hi everybody, welcome to my channel, and today we are finally doing our favorites video for the month of September. Really, I call it a speed reviews. It's just a short recap of stuff that I've tried out for the month, and then at the end of the year I will do a fall favorites video. So if this is something that you think you might like, or you have seen my other speed review slash favorite videos and you did enjoy it, please give a thumbs up. It helps me know to keep doing these because they are enjoyed and watched. And don't forget to subscribe, especially if you are a beauty lover like myself. In today's video, it is just skincare and makeup. Sometimes I'll have a mix of other things, but today we just got the skincare and makeup categories. So please make sure you also have that bell notification turned on so you're notified of all my uploads, and we're just gonna jump right to it. Alright, so in no particular order, I'm just going to start and grab stuff out. So the first item is from CoverFix. It is the Gripping Primer plus Firming. Says a uniquely jelly texture that creates a smooth glass-like finish on the skin and grips makeup for flawless application and long wear. Perfect for all skin types. It's vegan-free and paraben, gluten, mineral, or fragrance, talc, sulfates, and phthalates. I actually really do like this. The only other gripping primer I've honestly tried is the e.l.f. one, because I don't usually use a lot of gripping primers. I typically use like a pore filling primer or a glowy type primer, but this one I actually really do like. It's just a gripping primer. I will say it's not as sticky as the e.l.f., but it worked and it was definitely a hit for me. I use gripping primers more if like it's a date night with the husband and I need that makeup to last, or like with any powder foundations like the e.l.f. Camo Powder Foundation to help that powder like stick to my face, and it seems to work well with me. So this was a hit for the month of September. And then the next item is a skincare item. It is the Kate Somerville Ex-Floricate. I've never tried this. I heard it was really abrasive, so I was nervous and on the fence to try it, but I ended up getting it in a FabFitFun box, and I actually really do like it. I use it 3 times a week. I'm still using it, but I've used it for about 2.5, 3 weeks now. Tomorrow will be the 3rd week, and I like it. It definitely gets rid of those dead skin cells. I don't find it to be too abrasive for my skin. And the smell isn't bad. It's definitely got like a skincare smell, but it's not too powering. And it's got a really interesting green texture. But I feel like even though you can see and feel those beads because you're exfoliating your skin, it has like a smoothing effect. Like after I'm done and I rinse it off, it really does give a nice smooth canvas to my face. So I really do enjoy this, and I will keep using it until it's done and used up. But it was another hit. We actually have a lot of hits this month. We definitely do have some misses though. All right, the next item is a lip scrub, and this is called Bali Balm Pineapple Lip Scrub. Very, very, very little goes a long ways. The first time I used this, I used a little too much, and I've used this for about 2 weeks now. I use it 3 times a week, and it definitely gives your lips the smoothest feeling. It definitely gets rid of any dead skin on your lips. It, like if you have dry lips like I typically do in the summertime, and although we are now in October as I'm filming this, yes, it's quite late, I do apologize. We still have really warm weather here. We're hitting 70s, which is not normal for where I live. Usually by October, we're in the 50s, 40s. It's getting cold. The leaves are falling. It's still really hot here. So this has came in handy very much lately, and it was a hit for me as well. All right, and then we have the Fenty Beauty Lip Paints. I've never tried these before, and I have this one in the shade Unbuttoned. I love the packaging, super, super cute. And they're so like lightweight, watery, but it was definitely a hit. I really do like the applicator. It made it so easily to put on, and I don't know, I just really like it. It's a beautiful color. You see how like thin and watery that is, but I feel like it lasted a good amount of time. I drink lots of water with it. I typically don't do a lot eating during the day. It's normally like later in the afternoon, like 3 o'clock, and then I'll have a little snack and then dinner time. And by then I did have to reapply it, but it did last hours and hours through a workout, taking a 2-mile walk. It lasted through drinking tons of water. I just think it's a beautiful, beautiful color, and it definitely was a hit for me, and I just didn't feel like it was too thin either. It really, really is a beautiful beautiful lip color. All right, the next item I'm going to say was a hit. However, only because what it is marketed as. But if you're wanting a concealer that's going to give you that full coverage, I wouldn't use this. How I've been using this is it's a brightening concealer. So I've been using it like when I didn't get much sleep and I don't want to look tired, I will put this concealer on first to brighten up that under eye, and then I will go in with a more coverage concealer. But the reason why I'm going to have it as a hit, because it's marketed as a medium brightening concealer. I say for me personally, it's not a medium, it's more light, mainly because of the fact that I have a lot of dark circles. So I have a lot to cover. But it is the from Too Faced Born This Way Ethereal Light Illuminating Smoothing Concealer. It really does just brighten your under eyes and it smooths them out. I have it in the shade Buttercup, and maybe if I got a darker shade, it might work a little bit more with coverage, but I really don't think so. I think because it is marketed so much as a brightening illuminating concealer, it's not gonna give me more than what I'm already getting in this shade. But I use it all the time. I've used it almost every single day, and very little does come out on the wand, I will say that, but because I don't use it as my one concealer, I use it as just brightening, and then I go in with that full coverage concealer or even medium coverage one. I'm okay with not very much coming out on the wand, but if you're someone who's wanting to use this as just your one concealer, you will have to dip in a few times. But packaging super cute, and it definitely was a hit this month. Like I said, we got a lot of hits, but we're gonna go ahead and dive into one that unfortunately was not a hit. And that is this eye cream that has quinoa and vitamin E by Mabeline. I got this actually a while back in a BoxyCharm. It's supposed to hydrate your under eyes, smooth out your under eyes. It's supposed to help with fine lines and wrinkles. I would say the only thing it does for me, and I'm just about halfway through, I've used it all month of September. I started in the very first week of September and I'm still using it now, is it smoothes my under eyes, but I feel like it actually dries out my under eyes. It doesn't do anything for any fine lines or wrinkles. So I mean, very little goes a long way. So a smaller package like this is already lasting me a month and a couple of weeks now, a month and a week, something like that. Definitely well over a month, and it's 0.5 fluid ounces. So I will give it that, but it definitely did not do what it claimed to do for me besides one of those items. So this one was not a hit. The next item, sadly enough, is not a hit as well. And I say that because I love Glow Recipe. I like their other moisturizer better. Their Plump Plump. I need to reorder that one. But I got this in a FabFitFun. It is their older moisturizer recipe. It's the Watermelon Glow Pink Juice Moisturizer. I don't feel like it gives me enough hydration. It really does feel nice going on. It's lightweight. It works well under makeup. I will give it all that, but it definitely just does not moisturize as much as I need. And like I said, the Plump Plump newer one is definitely my all-time favorite out of this company, and I definitely need to order that one again. I haven't ordered that one or my Skin Fix one again. I've gone through both of those because I've had others that I'm trying out. So this one was not a hit for this month. All right, we're gonna go ahead and dive into a makeup product. This is from AF94. It's in the shade First Prize. It's their Playdate Multi-Use Cheek and Lip Color. I actually really like this. This was definitely a hit for me. It was $7.94 at Walmart. Like, you can't beat that for a 2-in-1 product. I haven't tried it on my lips. I've only tried it as a blush stick, but it's a beautiful color. It's so like easy to blend, and I love the stick form. I literally just take a brush and I'll put some on a brush from the stick. I don't usually like to put these type, well, really I guess any blush, but I know some people take like a stick form blush and put it on their cheeks. I don't like to because afraid of the makeup underneath getting picked up, but it's a beautiful color and it has a little bit of a glow, and I really do like it. It blends so easily, and for $7.94 you can't beat it. So that definitely was a win for me. And in the same brand, we have 2 lip products, and unfortunately they did not work for me. Well, one of them did and one didn't. the Majorly Matte Liquid Lipstick in BB Doll. Here's what the packaging looks like. They both were $7.94 as well. I think the packaging is super cute and the price is on point, and I really did like the wand of this. However, one reason I didn't like this is the shade. Now, when you look at the color that they show online, and it really does have a nice glow, or not online, but in the store, and then here at the bottom, it is a little different than what you actually get. It's a little too dark for me. I like more of a lighter nude type of look, and it was really drying on my lips. It did not feel well at all on my lips, even though it, no matter what product I'm using for my lips that day, I go in with some type of maybe lip mask, like my Laneige lip mask I'll put on while I'm putting all my makeup on, and then I'll wipe it off right before I go in with my lip product, or any other type of moisturizing lip balm or anything to moisturize the lips while I'm doing the rest of my makeup. It didn't matter what product I used, this was still drying. So this was not a hit for me. And I did apply their gloss over it. It is their Give 'em Lip High Shine Gloss in this shade Slame Dunk. Again, love the packaging. And I did not like this over the top of that lipstick. And it is a tad stickier than how I like. However, on its own, it was a win. I mean, look how glossy that is. This really is a beautiful lip gloss on its own. I don't know if maybe this color is just too drying, and maybe this doesn't work with this color. I don't know. I've not picked up any other shades of this. I really, personally, for me, if the shade didn't work, I really don't want to go and, you know, spend more money, even though it was under $8, and get another one. So this I'll pass on to one of my kids. My youngest usually likes the darker shades like this, and it's a, as you can see, it's like a dark purpley shade, and that's just really not for me unless it's like a really light purple shade. So this one, definitely not a hit, but this one was on its own, and I have enjoyed wearing this on its own. I tried it a few times with this and I tried this a few times. All of this stuff I'm either still trying, or I've tried a few times before I gave my conclusion that it just didn't work. I tried, you know, all month of September. So this will be passed on to my youngest. This one I definitely will keep and use on its own for one of those very light makeup or no makeup type of looks. But this one was a win on its own. All right, the next product I'm really sad about, because I love Summer Fridays. I absolutely love their sunscreen, which I'm like literally squeezing every drop of their sunscreen out of their bottle because I need to get some more, but I usually use that one on a daily. And I mean, I have other sunscreens I use too, but I like that one so much I usually use it every day. So I'm trying to wait till I can buy another one because Summer Fridays ain't cheap. But Summer Fridays Sheer Skin Tint, cute packaging, just like their sunscreen. It is a little bit smaller of a bottle than their sunscreen. You get less product. I got mine in the shade 2. I've used it a couple times. This one makes me sad because I know it says sheer skin tint, but it also gets marketed as a light coverage. For me, not a light coverage. I think if you are someone who doesn't have a lot to cover, like I have a lot of sun damage spots, this probably would be perfect for you. Definitely for one of those very light coverage, no makeup type of looks. But for someone like me, I've used light coverage, you know, skin tints, tinted moisturizers, foundations, and those have worked just fine. And this was marketed as a sheer to light. And I did try to build it up, and it just didn't build up for me to the light coverage that I need. So unfortunately, I'm putting this in a miss. It was not a hit, but I will use the rest of it up. I won't buy it again. I will use the rest of it up because it was not cheap at all. And I will list all of this stuff down below, and if you're interested in picking up any of this, and I will leave a link if I can find a link for everything, and I will put the prices to everything next to it as well down in the description box, so make sure you check that out. But it's too expensive to purchase again for something that I'm not going to use on the regular. But it definitely gives such a beautiful finish, just a beautiful natural glow to your skin. I give it that. The finish is amazing, but it really did not do much coverage for me. So this I will use on a day where I'm just doing a very light makeup look, and that's it. So unfortunately, it breaks my heart. It breaks my heart. All right, the next item is actually relatively new, and I debated to put this in here or not, but I'm going to go ahead and do it because, as you will see, I've used it a lot. So I feel like I've used it enough because tried this out towards the end of September, but I feel like I've used it enough to have a good idea. But it is Profusion's highlighter. It is a part of their new line. I did a first impressions video on that you guys have already seen on this. I really like it. This was a hit. It is their candlelight ritual line. Just beautiful. Let me swatch for you guys. It reminds me of the ColourPop highlighters. They're like jelly type of highlighters. Like beautiful. Beautiful. And it just blended so easily. It's just beautiful. Let's see if you guys can see that. Hopefully you can see that. There we go. Now you can see it right here. It's just a beautiful highlighter. It definitely, I've used it a lot. I love it. It was definitely a hit for me. And along the same line, I tried out their Profusion Crystal Ritual. Maybe that's what it is, Crystal. Well, this one's Candlelight. High Impact Cream Liquid, or Lipstick, not liquid, just lipstick. In the shade, doesn't have a shade on the packaging. Super cute packaging. I love this. Even though it is a matte lipstick, it is so hydrating, so creamy. I don't know what these drugstores brands are putting in their matte lipsticks to make them creamy like the Milani ones. So beautiful. And the shade, I really do like. This is definitely one of my perfect shades. It's got like that nude reddish tone to it, like beautiful. And with a gloss over it, it also is very pretty, but it's very pretty on its own. It's not too drying. I will say it only lasts maybe a few hours, but very, very, very cute packaging. I'm a sucker for packaging, and I really do like the fact it's matte and it was nice and hydrated and it glided on very well. All right, we have another skincare item. That is a win for me. It is from Glow Recipe. I mean, there is very few things that don't work for me with Glow Recipe. It is their Avocado Melt Retinol Eye Cream. I got it in a BoxyCharm, and as you can see, it's used a lot. I use it twice a day, morning and night, and very little does go a long way. It doesn't smell like avocado. I was like, wait, does it? I don't remember it ever smelling like it. Yes, it is a very small packaging. However, like I said, very, very little goes a long way. I use this twice a day, every day, and it really does hydrate my under eyes. It smooths them out. It helps with fine lines and wrinkles. It does what this claims to do, but this doesn't. This doesn't. Even though I do pair these together, I put this on first and then go in with this. And mainly only the reason why I'm still using this is to use it up. I don't like to be wasteful, but that one does not work. This one does. I've tried their Avocado Retinol Melt Mask. Loved that. So I was excited when this was an option as one of our choice eyes options in a BoxyCharm a month or so ago. And 2 months ago now, but I just started trying it in September. And I'm so glad I chose to try it because I like it. All right. We have a new brand to me, a new primer to me, and I'm obsessed. I'm in love. As I said, I typically go for pore filling primers and like a hydrating or glowy type primer, and this is the Caliray So Blowing Clean Blurring Primer. This is a godsend. As you know, if you're not new to my channel, and if you're new, you're going to find out here in a second, I'm obsessed with the Hailey's Beauty Pore Filling Primer. Like, that one just smooths everything over, and when I'm putting it on, especially in my review video that I did, my first impressions months and months ago, with that Hailey's Beauty, you could just see it as I'm putting it on, especially on my forehead. I was putting it on like, wait, yeah, that's blurring. Like, totally does blur. It smooths the skin. It fills the pores. This does that as well, all of that. But I feel like this does it just a little bit better, and it has a really nice scent, like an orange scent, like an orange sickle scent. That's what it smells like. I use this all the time. It's actually almost out. Before this, Hailey's Beauty was my favorite pore filling high-end primer, and then my e.l.f. poreless primer was my favorite drugstore. I think this is jumping ahead of Haley's Beauty, unfortunately, I mean, they are so close together, but I think this one literally just a tad bit more blurs. And I just put it right here where I have some pores. Even though I don't have enlarged pores, I do have some, like everybody does. And I kind of like to blur that look, and then I'll just do it down my T-zone and my forehead. But this is amazing. I did do a first impressions video on this. If you have not picked this up, pick it up, try it. Like I said, it was a new brand to me and a new product, and I fell in love. It definitely worked for me. All right, the next item is another makeup. It's from Girlatic, the Metallic Eye Sparkle. This is beautiful. Now, if you're someone like me who has hooded eyes, no matter what shimmers you use, like even if it's just a shimmer that's in an eyeshadow palette, it's going to transfer up on your lids. Unless you out there know a way for not to do that, because I set my lids, let me know. But so far, every glitter, every shimmer has transferred. But this is beautiful. It does transfer. I've used it quite a bit. It is just such a beautiful color. It goes on so easily. I will put it on with the applicator, and then I'll take a brush to kind of, smooth it out on the eyes. But it shines, and it is beautiful. So it was definitely a win for me. It's a nice wet formula, but it also dries pretty quickly. So I always start with one eye, get it on, get it blended in, and then go to the next eye. All right, the next item is actually a win for me. And I actually don't try a lot of liquid highlighters. This one is making me want to go try other liquid highlighters out there, but it is the Ciate London Dewy Highlight Glossy Cheek Glow. It is really pretty. Very little goes a long ways. I don't put it on the inner corner as my inner corner highlight or under my brow bone, but I will put it down my nose, my cupid's bow, sometimes here on my chin and my cheeks. I'm not wearing it today, but it's beautiful. I have used this a lot in the last month and a week or so. Well, I guess I got this a couple weeks into September, so it's been about exactly a month, but this was a win. Beautiful, beautiful. Like, let's blend it out and I'll show you. It's got a beautiful wet. Let's see here. I want to make sure you guys can see it. Yeah, there you go. It's got this beautiful wet natural look with a little bit of a glow, not glitter, like a glow, and it really does show up. And it's a beautiful, like, champagne-ish pink color. It's got a little bit of pink in it. Love it. All right, we got 3 more products. The next one is from Tarte. It is their new bronzer. It's a Shape Tape Glow Bronzer, and I got it in the lightest shade bronze. Love the packaging. I just think it's cute. It's a marble type bronzer, and I love those. There's another one from Tarte, I guess their sister brand. Love that one, and I love this one. It's just a really beautiful, glowy bronzer. This was definitely a win for me. Let's see if I can blend it on up here, and you guys can see it. I loved to have this on my own, but you see that glow it gives? It's just beautiful. But I also will wear it over the top of a cream bronzer, it goes over so well. Any cream that I've used it with all my creams. I've used this a lot. As you can see, it's definitely well loved and well used. It is beautiful, and I love the marble look. I love the packaging, and I love it. As you see, it just gives this beautiful, natural, glow, sun-kissed look to your face. If you just throw that on, and then, maybe even in the eyes, I've even used this on a very quick makeup look day where I don't have a lot of time to do a full-on makeup look, or I don't want to. I put this in my crease, and it works really well with that too. It blends in so well in the crease. But just this with a little bit of eye makeup and maybe like a tinted moisturizer, a lip product, call it good. I've done that look before. Beautiful. Love it. All right, the next product, the last 2 are wins. The next product is from Tula. It is their So Smooth Resurfacing and Brightening Fruit Enzyme Mask. I've been using this all month, started in the first week of September, still using it now. It's got a pump. It's got a lot left in it, and it's 1.76 ounces, and honestly, I probably use more than I should, but that just says how much is in it and how it just keeps going and going and going. Beautiful. It definitely brightens up my face. It's very smoothing. I feel like my texture is even better. And I'm starting to think that maybe this can be used in the morning time. I feel like some brightening type of masks you can use in the morning, not just nighttime. So I might try that in the morning as well, because it gives such a beautiful, beautiful look to my skin. And when I wake up in the morning, it's still glowing and it's still bright. So this was a win. One of my favorite masks I've tried. And the very, very last item is, again, something new to me as far as the brand and honestly the product. And it is Tower 28, their Sunnydays Broad Spectrum SPF 30 tinted sunscreen. I love this. I got this and the Summer Fridays pretty close together. This was like 2 weeks before this. And I was so sad when this didn't work out, but this did. This actually gives a good light to medium coverage for my skin. I got it in the shade 15 Melrose. I love the packaging. Super cute. Why can't I get it off? There we go. I love the squeezy bottle. Let's go ahead and show just a little bit. It definitely has a good amount of protection, good coverage. It's got this just beautiful glow to it. It's a beautiful natural glow. And like I said, it's a new brand to me and I'm obsessed. I will definitely repurchase this. But there's the shade and the natural beautiful glow that it gives. I absolutely love it. It pretty much does what the Summer Fridays does. It just is more coverage. So I would definitely repurchase the Tower 28 because it's cheaper, and I definitely want to try new products from them as well. Well, not necessarily new, but new to me. Other products from this brand. I want to try their cream blushes, their lips. Like, you're going to see some more Tower 28 from me for sure. All right, guys, so that was it. Not as much as I've had in the past, and definitely more wins this month than hits. And I'm super excited to share these products with you guys. Like I said, I'll leave them all down below with a link if I can find one, and I will have the pricing of everything next to them if I can find the pricing as well. And yeah, so that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I very much love you and appreciate you, and thank you so much, and I'll be back soon. Bye.